The Simple Seerah. The Story of Prophet Muhammad Part 1. The Seerah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, refers to the biography and life story of the last prophet of Islam. It encompasses the key events, struggles, and lessons from his life, starting from his birth and continuing through to his passing. The purpose of studying the Seerah is not only to understand the prophet's life but also to draw lessons for personal growth and to strengthen one's faith. Early life of Prophet Muhammad PBUH. Birth and family. Prophet Muhammad PBUH was born in the city of Mecca, in the year 570 CE, in the month of Rabi al-Awwal, which is now celebrated by Muslims as the birth month of the Prophet. His father, Abdullah was a merchant from the Quraysh tribe, a respected tribe in Mecca. However, his father passed away before his birth, leaving Muhammad PBUH an orphan. His mother, Amina raised him with love and care. Tragically, when Muhammad was just 6 years old, Amina also passed away. As a result, he became an orphan at a very young age. After the passing of his mother, Muhammad was taken in by his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib who was the leader of the Quraysh tribe and a respected figure in Mecca. Early childhood and care. When Prophet Muhammad PBUH was 8 years old, his grandfather also passed away, leaving him in the care of his uncle, Abu Talib who was a kind and protective figure in his life. Despite the early hardships, Muhammad PBUH grew up known for his honesty, integrity, and noble character. People would often call him al-Amin, the trustworthy, and al-Sadiq, the truthful, because of his upright nature. The youth of Prophet Muhammad PBUH. As a young man, Muhammad PBUH worked as a shepherd and later as a merchant, traveling to different regions. His reputation for honesty and reliability continued to grow, which earned him the trust of many people. Marriage to Khadija, R.A. At the age of 25, Muhammad PBUH was employed by a wealthy widow named Khadija bint Khuwaylid. She was a successful businesswoman, and after hearing of Muhammad's honesty and character, she decided to hire him. Over time, Khadija became impressed with Muhammad's integrity and demeanor, and they eventually married when he was 25 and she was 40. Khadija was his first wife, and they had a loving and supportive relationship. She was a source of comfort and encouragement to him throughout their lives together. Together, they had several children, including Qasim Zainab Ruqayya and Fatima the latter being the most famous. Revelation begins. At the age of 40, Muhammad PBUH began spending more time in reflection and prayer. He would often retreat to the cave of Hira in the mountains outside of Mecca. It was in this cave that the angel Gabriel came to him with the first revelation from Allah God. The first revelation was brief, consisting of just a few verses from the Quran. Greater than, read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot of blood. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen. Taught man that which he knew not. Quran, 96, 1-5. This moment marked the beginning of Prophet Muhammad's PBUH prophethood. He was terrified at first, but Khadija comforted him, and they sought guidance from a Christian monk named Waraka bin Nawfal who confirmed that Muhammad PBUH had indeed been chosen as a prophet of Allah. The early revelations and struggles. After receiving the first revelation, Prophet Muhammad PBUH began preaching the message of Islam. The central message was the oneness of Allah Tawhid and the importance of worshipping Him alone. He began with a small group of followers, mostly close family members and friends. However, the Quraysh, who held a powerful position in Mecca, quickly became hostile to his message. They saw Islam as a threat to their wealth, power, and the traditional polytheistic beliefs they had in Mecca. Despite the challenges, Prophet Muhammad PBUH continued to preach with patience, relying on the support of his followers and the teachings of Islam. Support from Khadija and Abu Talib. Khadija and Abu Talib remained steadfast in their support for the Prophet during these early years. However, the persecution of the early Muslims grew stronger, and the Quraysh began to boycott Muhammad PBUH and his followers. They even attempted to pressure Abu Talib into stopping his nephew from preaching, but he refused to abandon Muhammad PBUH. During this difficult period, Khadija passed away, followed by Abu Talib. These losses were deeply sorrowful for the Prophet, as they were his primary sources of support. This year became known as the Year of Sorrow, al-Huzn. This is the beginning of the story of Prophet Muhammad PBUH and the early struggles he faced. The second part of the seerah will continue with the events of his prophethood, including the Hijra migration to Medina, the establishment of the Muslim community, and the challenges that he faced in spreading Islam. The Simple Seerah, the story of Prophet Muhammad Part 1. The seerah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, refers to the biography and life story of the last prophet of Islam. It encompasses the key events, struggles, and lessons from his life, starting from his birth and continuing through to his passing. The purpose of studying the seerah is not only to understand the Prophet's life but also to draw lessons for personal growth and to strengthen one's faith. Early life of Prophet Muhammad PBUH. Birth and family. Prophet Muhammad PBUH was born in the city of Mecca, in the year 57.